Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker playthrough. Last time we got quite a bit of story development taken care of. We finally took care of that dumb bird that's been plaguing our adventure this whole time. We met the evil King Ganondorf. We found out that Tetra is actually Princess Zelda, of all people. We found that our boat is apparently the king of Hyrule, and now we have our next part of our quest decided of what we're going to be doing next. I'm not going to really be focusing on that stuff right now. This is going to be probably just a small video where I collect some more items and stuff. But next week I should get started on that stuff and making progress towards our next goal. So like I said, going to be just spending some time grabbing some other things that we can now do now that we have essentially completed the Forsaken Fortress part of the game. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Battle of Gales, and we're going to go back to Great Fish Isle. There was a piece of heart here that I wanted to get earlier that I just, for some reason... oh yeah, because I didn't have any magic. And since I have full magic right now, it might be a good time to actually do that. So that's what we're going to be doing now. We're going to be taking care of this loose end. Unfortunately, of course, you have to put us away from the island. What happened to just like putting us like right next to the island so we could get on there? Don't have to put us so far away from this. Because now the wind is going to be kind of annoying. That's okay, though. And see, this is honestly kind of good, because now we can actually change the wind when we get done with this and put it towards where we're going to be heading next. We're going to be kind of, I guess, scouring the coast here, getting these few islands taken care of, because there is another fairy fountain. I guess that'll be kind of my objective here, is getting the final Great Fairy upgrades, since we only have like 2 left. Because we haven't gotten any bow upgrades. And I know for a fact there's one of them you can't get until after you complete the Forsaken Fortress anyway, so that's why I kind of waited on that before I took care of that. So anyway, let's actually do this. Our goal is kind of straightforward. You can see like a little bit of a piece of land that's kind of jutting out there. That's where we need to go, so let's play our song here. And I think we want to go northwest. I think that should do it. I want to say putting it north should also be okay, but do not quote me on that. So we're going to jump off and use this. And if we time this right, there we go, and there we go. I believe this is a piece of heart, so we could have gotten this earlier if I, you know, had magic. And that's going to give us our first heart and our second row of heart containers there, so that's pretty cool. But that's the first thing we're going to take care of here. There are other things you can do on Great Fish, but we're going to have to wait for certain parts before we can get that going. Wait, where's my boat? Oh, it's over here. maybe if I go in here, maybe... I'm about to drown. Oh, guess we'll drown. Maybe our boat will... Okay, that helps. That actually ended up helping more than hurting, so... Okay, we're good. So let's go ahead and go to the island to the left here. So I will see you guys when we get there. So be right back. Okay, so we're about to get to our next island, and as you can see, it's a reef. And now that we have completed the Forsaken Fortress, the reefs are now active. So earlier when I tried to go to the reefs and there was nothing happening, well, that's because I hadn't completed the Forsaken Fortress yet. Now that we have done that, we can now officially start taking these out. So I'm probably not going to do all of these like immediately. If I run into one and if I have time, I'll take care of it. But for the most part, we'll get through these reefs at some point. So here we have the 3-eye reef. I met a really weird guy in the island due east of here. He had a pack on his back, huger than any pack I've ever seen. I mean, it was big, Fry. He said he was looking for treasure, but what does he expect to find in a place like that? I tell you, the guy is completely obsessed. And that's all the info I got to offer. Okay, so we'll find more about that later. For now, we need to figure out how to actually get in here. Let me look at this. Okay, the entrance is over there on that side, so we need to move a little bit this way first. This is where this can get kind of annoying because obviously if the wind is not blowing the way that you came from, it's going to be kind of awkward to get in here. But as you can see, there's a lot of cannons here, there's a lot of warships here. So we're going to have to take all of these out if we want to get the reward that is in this sector. And of course the enemies will be pretty obnoxious. But one thing that's good is that we do have firepower. We have plenty of firepower. So we should be able to do this without too many issues. Okay. And see, I'm trying to go to the back of the reef first. That way, when I kind of circle around this right here, I can actually put up my sail and go a bit faster. I think I got it. Right. Did I? Yeah, I saw smoke. We got it. Now, I think you just need the cannons. I don't think you actually need to hit, like, all the warships. You still probably should. But I don't think it's, like, a straight-up requirement to do. Okay. And there we go. Once you destroy all the cannons, a treasure will appear on top of the reef. Now, destroying the cannons is just part one. That's right, there's more to this little game here. And this is the kind of, I guess, annoying part of the game, is because now we have to actually get to the treasure chest. And obviously the way you want to normally go about this is just, you want to find the highest point on the wall section here, and then sail to the middle, or not sail, but use your deku leaf to float to the other side. So I'm thinking that point over there is where I need to be, so we need to kind of head over in that direction. I think there are a couple of different ways you can do this, though. And of course, destroy these along the way so you can get like any health you lost. Or more importantly, if you're low on magic, sometimes these things will give you magic, which is obviously important. But like honestly, like I really like the whole reef thing. Like I think it is kind of cool that they have like these little sections. The thing I hate is just about like, you know, going around the island like this, looking for that place that you need to actually like use the deku leaf from, and even then if you miss you have to do it all over again, and you could run out of magic easily. That's the kind of stuff I hate about this kind of stuff, but for the most part it is like a cool idea, a cool concept. They probably didn't need to do this 6 times, but nonetheless. Ooh, also I might get a little bit of resistance over here. Okay, well, let's do this. I'm going to face the treasure chest. I'm very quickly going to get the Wind Waker and the Leaf. And yeah, you pretty much will have to change the wind in the right direction. For obvious reasons. I think that works. I don't know, maybe I wanted to go more, like, west, I don't know. Yeah, that should be fine. Anyway, the reward you get from this is going to be a treasure chart. Now, the interesting thing about this is that every one of these reefs will give you a treasure chart. But the treasure charts themselves, they'll actually not go to a piece of heart or 200 rupees. They'll actually go to a special chart, which the special chart will be something like a map of, like for instance, there's like a map of the Great Fairy locations. There's a map of the like big octos, stuff of that nature, stuff you can find around the sea that are relevant in some way. Those are the type of things you can find from basically clearing out the reefs. So they're not really required for like 100% if you know where everything is. But they are pretty unique rewards, and they can be helpful in their own way, so I wouldn't say, like, you should overlook them, but if you know the game well enough, if you don't know the game well enough, it is good help, I guess. So I'll go ahead and see you when we reach the next island up here, so be right back. Okay, we are back on this next island. As you can see, it is a Great Fairy Island. Trying to see if this is one where we have treasure for. It doesn't seem like it. There is something illuminating the isle, but that's not like a treasure chart or anything. It's just things going on there, I guess. Okay, what does this guy have to say? I wonder if this is Western Fairy Island. It is. That's exactly what it is. I hear the bird people who live on Dragon Roost Island east of here have invented an incredibly useful device that they call a grappling hook. No lie, Fry. I hear you can throw that thing at monsters and use it to grab treasure they've hidden in their pockets. Talk about cool. Oh, and have you seen those imp-like creatures called bokoblins that hang out on the lookout platforms at the sea and stare through their telescopes? I hear those guys keep joy pendants hidden in their pockets. So if you get one of those grappling hooks, you can use it to swipe their pendants. And that's all the info I got to offer. Yeah, we've definitely known that. We've done, I think, pretty good job of looting all of those bokoblins with those. So yeah, not really that important of info, but still, I guess it's helpful in its own way. So here we go. As you can see, there is fire blocking this Great Fairy Island. And the only way to get rid of it is by use of the Skull Hammer, which we couldn't get until Forsaken Fortress. So I want to say both of the Great Fairy Islands, now that I think about it, are actually blocked by the hammer. So that's why I didn't go to these earlier, because I just couldn't get them yet. But obviously, these are going to be the arrow upgrades, so don't have much to say about it. It'll just increase our arrow capacity, which I guess is good. Especially with how hard it is to aim with that damn bow, my god. So now we can carry up to 60. And I think the next upgrade will be 99. And yeah, you can go to either island in whatever order you wish. I just went over here because I was like, well, this way I can take care of those like little string of islands that are in this area. And then we can move on from there. So yeah, there we go. That's all we need to do from this island. I think even if there was a treasure chart here, I think it's just for 200 rupees anyway. So we'll have to come back later. But we're going to go ahead and keep on moving north. Looks like we have another reef to the north of us, so we'll, I guess, go there and take care of that next. So, be right back, guys. Okay, we are about to reach the reef here. Because we are near Forsaken Fortress, obviously there's going to be some bombs. I didn't realize those were bombs as well. I just thought they were barrels. Given, I guess it still makes sense that I'd still, like, crash into them and fall off the boat, but still. Okay, let me go over here. Trying to see where the entrance is. It's probably on the other side, I'm guessing. I'm probably also going to need to pick up some more bait soon, but thankfully we're kind of closing up a little empty space that we have, so I could probably grab some more bait in a bit and be fine. This is the Four-Eye Reef, and of course the exit's on the other side, or the entrance. You've seen those weird rings of light that appear on the surface of the sea, haven't you, small fry? Did you know that some of these rings only appear at night? Didn't think so. And that's all the info you got to offer, eh? I see how it is. I see how it is. Tell me about those rings of light, and then you disappear. How dare you. So we do have, like, there is one treasure chart we have. That's in a reef, but I don't think it's this one. Also, here's a new one we have. Isn't that, like... I don't remember if that's, like, Spectacle Island, or... Rockspire, or maybe not either of those, honestly. That island looked familiar, though, is basically what I was getting at. But anyway, as I was trying to imply with that, like, we have a reef treasure chart, but I want to say that's 6. Besides, yeah, that's not where the entrance is on this one anyway, so... Yeah, that's the 6-eye reef. Well, either way, let's get in here. Let's get in here and start taking out this one. Hello. That was actually pretty good. Oh, shoot. A warship. Stay there. Oh, damn it, it went over. Okay, there we go. Oh, God! There's one right here. That was kind of scary, not gonna lie. All of a sudden it's like, oh, there's just one right in front of me. That's beautiful, game. Thank you. So I don't think I approached this very well because I'm like right smack dab in the middle of like I think 4 cannons, or I think 3 now that I've killed one of them. But it's okay. Ah, damn it. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to get the shot in before he got his shot in, but I think I was a little slow on the draw. Okay, that one actually didn't take as long as the 3-eye one. Interesting. But yeah, once again, need to climb this, look for the highest point of the island, and then move from there. Like, this right here looks like this is good enough, but I'm tempted to say it's not. I could try it. Yeah, let's try it. We'll try it. I mean, we're close to the beginning of this anyway, so it's not a big deal. This way, if this works, I can get going and try to do 1 or 2 quick other things before we end this video. Nope. Okay. So there's a little more to it than that. Yeah, I guess that works. Sometimes it is kind of hard to tell if, like, it's better to go north or northwest. I don't think that'll work either. Oh, come on! Okay, so I think that what I actually wanted me to do is go all the way around again, because I think this is probably the highest point, and it also kind of has that little dip right there, so that's probably what the game intended for me to do. Hopefully. Oh, thank God. Didn't want to have to walk around there all the way again. That would have been just really annoying. Ah, there we go. Another treasure chart. I guess we'll see where it is before we do anything else. Treasure chart number 19. Never mind. I think I know which island that is. Probably won't be going there like next or anything, but it is something. So let me think here. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to do before I wrap this up. Should I just go ahead and get the other upgrade, the other arrow upgrade? Nah, I won't worry about it. I guess we'll do this really quick. That way we can kind of get started with this immediately next time. Well, actually, maybe not then. I'll do one more. Okay, I know exactly what I'm going to get. I'm actually going to go back to Windfall Island. There's honestly a lot we can do at Windfall right now. But there is one thing I'm going to get that will... Hard to say that it'll actually make this easier, but it will make some things a little more convenient. And I can also probably buy some bait too. I'll buy bait off camera, and I guess I'll also check my letters too. Shut up. I wasn't trying to talk to you. But yeah, next video we'll do some story relevant stuff, and then if I want to do more exploring I can. But we can pretty much almost do everything we can do on Windfall, and there's a lot of stuff you can get here, so maybe I'll consider that. This parcel has been sent cash on delivery. Postage due is 201 rupees. Ugh. I guess. To the esteemed Mr. Ferry Person, thank you very much for your purchase. Enclosed is an incredible chart. This chart will show you where you can find the Triforce charts. I want you to use it to find lots of them. They are my favorite kinds of charts. And also, sir, have you been checking your Tingle chart? Have you seen those giant fairy marks? Follow the chart to them and your fortune will increase greatly. Tingle. So, he gave us the incredible chart. We'll take a look at that later. But that's a very helpful chart we'll be making use of later in the game. How have you been, big brother? I'm here on the pirate ship writing you this letter. Isn't that neat? At first I was really scared, but they're actually all nice, for pirates I mean. Mr. Gonzo is a really big guy, but ever since Miss Tetra left, he's been crying like a baby. It's kind of funny, but sort of sad, too. Nudge is a little strange, but nice, too. And as for Senza, his beard makes him look pretty mean, but he tells really cool stories when he gets in the right mood. Zuko's kind of weird, and Mako is pretty quiet. Mako immediately gets mad whenever I try to take his glasses, so I do that a lot. Hee. As usual, Nico is always fooling around. He won't take anything serious. Actually, it seems sad not to have you around anymore. Were you guys good friends? I helped them all with their chores, and they actually paid me a little bit for it. So I'm sending the money to you. Please use it, big brother. I'll loan you my telescope for a little longer, but you have to return it to me eventually, okay? I'm doing fine here, so don't you worry. I'll take care of myself, so you be sure to take good care of yourself. Good luck. Aw, sweet. 20 rupees. I mean, that paid for about 1/10 of what I had to spend on that freaking incredible chart. But That's cool. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this one quick thing, and then after that I'll probably wrap up the video. And like I said, next time we'll do some story-related stuff, and then after we do that, I'll probably spend some time, maybe even here on Windfall, because again, there's just a lot of stuff I can do here now. But let's talk to this guy right here. Oh! No, that's not it. That's just not it. And the problem is, even though that's not it, this isn't it either. Oh dear, pardon me, Mr. Me Guy. I was so fully and wholly absorbed in my dancing that I didn't even notice little old you standing there. I am taught. I love dancing more than I love 3 meals a day. You will come to know me as the world's charismatic dancer extraordinaire. Ready, Guy? 1, 2, 1, 2. Say, Guy, do you know what I was just reminded of? Long ago, I met this delightful little guy who performed the most dazzling magic dance. A dance that turned night into day right before my very eyes. I can remember those fabulous dance moves, but I just cannot seem to get that intricate rhythm down. Do you think you know the rhythm, Guy? Cha! Cha! That's it! That's the rhythm I've been trying to recall. Oh, I can feel it, Guy.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
And we learned the Song of Passing. That's it, and it's perfect. I'm perfect. Now bring on the night.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
Hey, what's the matter? Nothing happened. Nothing at all. Why? Well, you don't have the Wind Waker, buddy. I do. And yeah, this is basically the sun song of this game. You can turn day into night, and night into day at just the plane of the Wind Waker. Which is pretty help. That'll definitely help a lot when we start doing the side quests here. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys next time when, again, we'll do some more story-related stuff. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Later, folks.